Hi there, user with a very long name on the forum regarding your question on thicken is not done in this. Seems that the supplied file is an STL, meaning faceted data. I'm not sure if you are having the actual data for the design of this, or if you have the original and have designed this by surfaces. It kind of looks like you're having the original, meaning surfaces, but I will be showing the polygon way of doing this, or the convergent modeling way of doing this in Annex, since I only have the STL data. So let's kick this off. We use the polygon modeling application in Annex, and we're going to use the offset. Turning off the preview will be a little bit faster, since I will be able to decide the arrow, which way do I want this offset to go. Well, I would like to go the other way, and we can do a preview and let the system run off and calculate all that faceted geometry and the offset thereof, and from there we can kind of approve or disapprove. So we get something that looks like this. That looks all right to me. That means we now have an inner shell of this ring, if you like, and we would now like to use that to create a solid model of this. Once that is created, we can now use that. We can do a view and we can do a section just to, so we have two thin shell bodies. They are not connected yet along this edge here. So we are about to connect them. Again, we'll use the polygon modeling, and we use the fill hole to do that. I will do that in several steps. I will use the bridge gap. I will bridge that and that faceted body. I will do a copy, and I will go from this to this facet, and from, let's say, I want to pick one of those there, to over here. So first bridge created. I will do the same on the other side. So I select the body, which now is kind of joined thanks to the bridge command I just added. We do the same on both sides here, just to bridge that gap, and I think you will understand in a minute what I'm doing. So we do an apply to that, and so we got this semi-filled, if you like. We will do the same thing on the other side. We do a fill hole, bridge gap, from, let's say, that facet point to that facet point, and the bridge will go something which is corresponding on the other side of that. There we go. And apply to that. Let's see, we need one more. I think we need one more here. Yep, one more here. Let's do it from that facet to that facet, and it's going to bridge to that facet and that facet. Sorry, I need to pick it on the edge. And okay to that. And from there now we do just a simply fill hole. So we grab a body, we select the holes, and we'll let the system run off to fill those holes. We okay that, and we just need to clean up that edge, if you like. Either you're happy with that or you're not. Probably not happy, since this is just kind of a rough offset. It's going to create a sharp edge there. You might want to create keep the circle that was kind of created with way back. So we hide that and we go back to the original, and we need a curve. So we're going to extract a curve from the edge here. We say okay to that. And that is probably, well, since this is extracted from a faceted body, the quality could be somewhat questionable. What I will do is I will project this to the center plane there, if you like. I want to grab that curve and I want to put it on that plane, and we say OK to that. Now this is, if you look down, let's see here now, curve. This is probably a spline, I would say. And if you look at the bottom here, you will be able to see, if I put my cursor on it, you can see that it's a spline. Okay, now I do think that that is a circle. And let's see here now, I didn't use that last time. Menu, insert, curve, and optimize 2D curve. So I'm going to optimize that curve. I'm going to give it a little bit of wiggle room, and I'm going to say it's going to be optimized on that. I'm also going to create a sketch out of that, and I'm going to be okay with that. That curve is now gone. So if we now look at that curve, we can see down here that it's actually saying arc. That means it's now analytic geometry. Great. So we can now use that to extrude something that would be useful for us. And we now have the extrude that we can use downstream. Now, moving back to that ring, just to ensure that we get a clean cut along these edges here, we're going to do an offset on that. And hey, by the way, if you didn't notice before, when we put them together, it's now a solid from that convergent body. So since this is a solid, and since we're using polygon modeling, we're going to use local offset. We're going to offset those faces that we created, those cap faces, if you like, between the offset and the original outer surface. We're going to edit the copy out of that and say apply to that, because we're going to do this on the other side as well, just to get that clean cut when we kind of remove material later on from or using the extrude that we just created as a tool solid, if you like. So there we go, and we do an edit copy out of that, and we say OK. Now, with the prerequisites we have here now, we can now use subtract to get rid of the excess material and get a clean cut, if you like. So we do subtract between the ring and the hole that we want, and we say OK to that. And there, my friend, there we have the ring thickened and ready to go for whatever downstream usage you want. So view, and let's check the section again. We can just drag it along just so that you see that, yeah, it has been creating an offset of the geometry input that you have there. I hope that helps in your future endeavors. And to all you good people out there, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. And until next time, over and out from Fred. Bye for now.